There's a level of success that's all about you, your gifts, your wins, your breakthrough. But there's a higher level where your success becomes someone else's shortcut, where your journey becomes their map, where your scars become their wisdom. True greatness isn't proven by what you build, it's proven by who you build. Think about the people who inspire you most. Chances are they're not just brilliant, they're generous. They share their knowledge, their time, their hearts. Let's talk about one of the most powerful extensions of talent, mentorship, the sacred art of pouring what you know into others. Look, we live in a culture that worships the lone wolf, the self-made millionaire, the overnight sensation. But here's the truth. Almost everyone who made it had someone in their corner, a coach, a teacher, a friend who saw their potential and nurtured it. When you teach, you don't lose your gift, you expand it. Every time you share your wisdom, you multiply your impact. Imagine your knowledge as a flame. If you keep it to yourself, it burns bright but finite. But if you share it, if you light other candles, you create a blaze. This isn't about ego, guys. It's about legacy. It's about understanding that the most valuable thing you can leave behind isn't your possessions. It's the people you've empowered. Think about it. A single person mentored by you could go on to impact thousands. Your time with them, your stories, your scars, your strategies could become the launchpad of their destiny. Imagine teaching someone how to code, how to write a business plan, how to overcome their fear of public speaking. The ripple effects are endless. They could create the next billion-dollar app, launch a company that employs hundreds, or inspire a generation with their words. And it's not just about skills, right? It's about mindset. It's about showing someone what's possible when they believe in themselves. When you mentor someone, you're not just teaching them a trade, you're potentially changing their entire trajectory. Here's the thing. Mentorship doesn't require a fancy title or a packed auditorium. You don't have to beat Tony Robbins to make a difference. Don't wait until you have a stage, a course, or 1 million followers. Start now with who's around you. That intern who's hungry to learn. Your little cousin who's figuring out their path. That friend who's always admired your hustle. Mentorship is about seeing a spark in someone and fanning the flames. It's about recognizing that the best way to learn is to teach. And the best time to start is now. Alright, so you're ready to share your wisdom. Awesome. But how do you actually do it? Look, it doesn't have to be formal or intimidating. You don't have to be a teacher to teach. You just need a willing heart and clear steps. Offer to grab coffee with someone who wants to learn about your field. Share your favorite books or podcasts that helped you grow. Document your process online, your struggles, your breakthroughs, your lessons learned. Mentorship can be as simple as a conversation, as structured as a weekly check-in, or as creative as a collaborative project. The key is to make it authentic to you and valuable to them. Let's be real, not all mentors are created equal. Some people confuse mentorship with ego stroking or control. They want disciples, not empowered individuals. A mentor is not a boss, not a savior, not a celebrity. A mentor is a guide, a mirror, a bridge. They listen without judgment. They challenge with kindness, and they celebrate your wins as their own. A true mentor helps you see your blind spots, encourages you to step outside your comfort zone, and reminds you of your own power when you forget. Here's a secret about mentorship. It's not just about the mentee. It's incredibly rewarding for the mentor too. When you teach, you're forced to revisit your own journey, to crystallize your lessons, to confront your own insecurities. Sometimes, in teaching others, we heal parts of ourselves. We gain clarity on our own path. We find purpose in passing on what we've learned. And there's nothing more fulfilling than seeing someone you've mentored soar. Their success becomes a reflection of your belief in them, a testament to the power of shared knowledge. One of the most important lessons a mentor can learn is this: your mentee is not an extension of you. They are not your project, your protege, or your mini-me. They're their own unique individual with their own path to forge. A true mentor doesn't create clones. They release champions. They empower their mentees to surpass them, to innovate, to break the mold. Your job as a mentor is to equip them with the tools, the mindset, and the belief to create their own legacy. One that might look very different from yours, and that's okay. If you were lucky enough to have a mentor in your life, you know the profound impact they can have. They don't just shape your career, they shape your character, your resilience, your worldview. If someone poured into you, honor them by passing it on. Pay it forward. Be the guide, the support system, the champion that someone else needs. And if no one did, be the beginning of a new lineage. Be the mentor you wish you had. Break the cycle of scarcity and create a culture of abundance where knowledge is shared, talent is nurtured, and everyone has the chance to rise. You don't need perfection, just intention, just courage, just heart. You don't need all the answers, just the willingness to share what you've learned along the way. One candle can light 1,000 others and lose nothing. Your knowledge, your experience, your empathy, they're not finite resources. They multiply with every life you touch. You already have what someone else is praying for. Teach them,